Grateful Girl. My favorite DJ's here. You go. I love that you have kept it consistent with the whole digging in the crates and how important the history of music is and to bring it forward.
That's the evolution of music. That's why as a musician, you have to be inspired by something.
Right.
You can't say, I just think of this. No, whether you listen to it, whether it was something in your youth, but that's what digging is about. Digging, whether you're digging through jazz, progressive rock, rhythm and blues, it's finding something that's going to spark you. And you could change it and turn it around the way you want and come up with something incredible, especially if you got the right musician team. Like I got a team, whether it's keyboard players, whether it's a string section, whether it's a horn section, and that makes me excited. So when I'm stepping back in the realm of hip hop, I get to use all these techniques that I haven't used before. And
but you are so versed in every genre of music. Like my friends think I'm crazy because I know all the classics from like the 60s and 70s. That's why I tap into you so hard, because I feel like you're my spirit animal. Like we grew up together. You know what I mean? So when you hit, whether it's yacht rock or the Doobie Brothers,
yacht rock, it just takes me back to being like 8, 9 years old, or just sitting there eating oatmeal, listening to the Doobie Brothers, listening to Chicago, listening to Hall and Notes. All that stuff is so dope. And I don't think they get to experience that. It's incredible when you think about Prince and Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and Luther Vandross and Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills, and the list goes on on. And I was always inspired by Quincy Jones. And I'll tell you why. And I tell my colleagues this. It's like Quincy Jones might have did his best work when he was in his 50s. And people say, well, what you mean by that? Well, he had a chance to work with Michael Jackson, right? And he could have did it himself. But here's where the collaboration of musicianship came in. He got the best of the best for Thriller and Off the Wall. That's just like, and he was in his 50s. So when people say, oh, you too old and I don't know, move over and give, like, no, it's enough room for everybody. If you're great at what you're doing, nobody should have to move anywhere.
Absolutely.
You should be able to position yourself.
You can't age out of elevating and evolving, and especially as music is concerned. So being that you just talked about Quincy and working with Michael, who do you think has brought the best out of you in these last 10 years of artists that you've worked with?
Well, I love all types of artists, but I'm definitely more versed in neo soul. Because I love chords. Like with R&B, if I could predict the direction you going in, that means I've heard it before. But with neo soul, man, certain artists, whether one of my favorite artists, my brother Eric Roberson, Raheem Devon, Glenn Lewis, like I love the direction when they sing and the music but I love R&B too. It's just where it's like as soon as a vocoder comes on or something like that, I'm just turned off. I want to hear singing. I want to hear R&B with bridges. I want to hear, like in the 90s, at the peak of the 90s, rap record. I mean, R&B records had the dopest rapper with the verse in the beginning, and then the song come on, and then the verse in the bridge, and then the verse. And it doesn't feel like that now. Everybody's whispering when they sing. I want to hear you sing.
The pain, the urgency.
That's what made
love.
Mary great, is because you felt her singing. You felt the pain or whatever she was going through.
I love that you have kept it consistent with the whole digging in the crates and how important the history of music is and to bring it forward.
That's the evolution of music. That's why as a musician, you have to be inspired by something. You can't say, I just think of this. No, whether you listen to it, whether it was something in your youth, but that's what digging is about. Being an artist is your job to put your signature out there. if I was coming to you to get what you got to sell me, what are you going to sell me that isn't already out there?
Right.
If it's already out there, then the chances of you selling it makes it that much harder. And that's what I think artists don't understand. Artists are artists, right? An artist is a person, if you put a blank portrait in front of them, they're going to tell you what they're going to draw, the colors they're going to put in it, the type of paint they're going to use, and that's going to be that. That's an artist. People nowadays, they looking for tracing paper.
Come on, you know how we do here on Shade 45. We hit you with some new music, some funky music, some fly joints all day, every day. It is your girl, Big Les, and I want to talk to the people, so I'm going to need you to get at me at 888-SHADE-45. Listen, what is the last album that you listened to? I'm talking about from front to back, no skipping, maybe on repeat, whether you're in the car, in the house. What is the last album that you really listened to, right? Because we're in the era of disposable music. So call me up. Let me know who you're rocking with, front to back, albums that you love, all the joints. 888-SHADE-45. That's 888-SHADE-45. Call your girl as we get back into some music. It's your girl, Big Les, right here. Let's go.